It is finally Friday, January the 31st. Let's go. All right, my friends. This is going to be a long one, or a multi-parter. I don't think I'm going to post the draft from last night because I feel like I went a little heavy and I don't want the message to be lost in the heaviness. And I also want to remain sensitive to those of you that are like teetering on the edge, and just a little bit too heavy pushes some of y'all. So I'm like trying to find that line. And some of y'all are like, go harder, heavier. So like trying to find the line here. All right. So off the top, let me clarify something. I've never been to Coachella. All right. Someone gave me this. I use it as pajama shirt. Okay. And something else I wanted to clarify was someone in the last piece. Or actually, no, let me take it back. The other thing I wanted to clarify are the people that keep coming into the comments on the TT repost list, talking about the code or the algo speak, going, this is YouTube, you don't have to do that. Or, I love your content, but why do you have to do that? And darling, you're watching something that's on the TT repost list. Do you know what a repost is? It means that everything on that list is from the talk, and it's over there because many people no longer use the talk. In fact, if I share a talk link, there will be bunches of comments that hop in and go, I don't have that anymore. I need you to post it somewhere else. So I do. I post it somewhere else, and then other people hop in and go, excuse me, I don't know why you're using code over here, because people asked me to put it over here. Okay? Okay. So, the podcast episodes have episode numbers in them. For the most part, they don't have as much algo speaker code. Occasionally, I'll throw in a name because I like the name better, or I might use a little speech just to be careful because we have a regime that's looking for people saying certain words, so there are some things I'll still be careful about. However, yeah. And hopefully this is the last time I feel so motivated to take time out of an episode to say, stop going in the comments to tell me that I don't have to use code on Tube, and realize that there are people that no longer have the talk. Also, maybe double check which list you're watching. And yeah, I'll also maybe just understand that I don't respond very well to that little, what is it? The condescending, I just love you so much, but okay. All right. Okay. So now that we've wasted 2 minutes to address the people who don't differentiate between the repost list and the main podcast list, let me just say that I am happy to see more and more people kind of connecting the dots, calling things out. One thing I want to say, and I did a little post about it, was we can't keep tripping over the things that we know they're going to do. Okay, so last night I said we have their playbook. We know what they're going to do. We know how they're going to do it. We need to start acting like it. Okay, so number one, we can't be shocked and outraged every time they do something. I get 100 tags going, oh my gosh, they're introducing the national abortion ban. We know that. We know that. We knew they were going to do it. It was written. It's not a surprise. And it's also a waste of time to go ask the people who voted for it, so what do you have to say now? What is that doing? You want them to admit it? You think that these people that are left in the cult are going to go, oh yeah, no, we got. No, the people that are left in the cult are going to follow whatever they're told. So there's no point in arguing with them, debating with them, getting them to admit or see the light. Let that go. All right? Wrong fight. So is tripping over every little bill and order and all of that. Yes, they're all horrible. And yes, they're trying to do it all. And like I said before, the people who are delusional and telling folks we're just going to vote our way out of this in 2 or 4 years, and this regime that's breaking every rule is going to peacefully move out of the way when we vote other people in, that's delusional. That's fucking dangerous. That pisses me off. I don't want to hear any of that. We don't have that kind of time. We don't have 2 years. We don't have 4 years, baby. We don't have 4 months. We don't have until March. We don't have until the end of February. Okay? At this rate, we will be watching live executions, okay, on TV. At this rate, we will be seeing that as a family entertainment thing for conservatives before the next 3 weeks are out. And I know what that sounds like, and I'm not saying that to be shocking and fear-mongering. I'm saying it because that is the trajectory for these people, and there's nothing stopping them unless we get in the way. And while, yes, I have my own personal thoughts about The Hague and NATO, and yes, I know someone's going to come in the comments and go, actually, I saw someone else who says that they don't think anything. Okay, cool. I'm not here to debate over the opinion on if we think there's enough for someone else to come in, okay? That's not the point right now, because we're not acting as though we're waiting to be saved by something. If something else comes in, that will be backup. That will be a cavalry. And to be clear, when I talk about like NATO and stuff, I'm not saying that they have jurisdiction over American elections. They do not. Okay, some folks are like, they can't do that. You're not listening. What I'm saying is we have multiple protected nations that are calling out a very specific person for meddling with their elections, a person and a specific country. And as of, the 20th of this month, that person officially became a part of the government. And now we're hearing these countries mention their name in conjunction with the current government. And I just wonder if that might be something, because Germany is especially passionate about not watching the rise of another mustache man, and they see that one coming a mile away. They have a federal test coming up at the end of February, which I said I believe that that's going to be something for first boyfriend. I think Germany's going to be the one to start that, because they're going to be country number 4, 5, 6 that person's name has floated around in trying to get the Ruski-backed far-right candidate put, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe there's something cooking with that, and they're going to go after first boyfriend, and something could potentially come through to the administration through that side door. Absolutely. But I will not tell you to wait for that, because we're going to be saved. And this is your reminder. I don't have backup accounts. I don't have a Telegram. So I have folks coming in my comments telling me that I promised something and now they're mad at me and they're not going to follow me anymore. And then I'll go look and they already don't follow me. They're not a follower of mine. So I don't know. They've been following a bot or a copycat who's promising people things in my name, and then they come find me. So that is not me. If you're following Empress CJJ number 7, that's not me. I don't have a Telegram. I don't solicit people in comments for anything. Okay? So, all right? Now, what are we doing? We are not letting up on the pressure. We're not letting up on the pressure from letting Team Blue know that they will never work in politics again. We will make sure of it. Okay? We're not asking them for help. We're not asking them to do their job, because we've been doing that for months and that does nothing. Whether they were instructed to do this or they really have just laid down their swords, I'm not going to argue about that right now either, because I could go through all the points and then I just make myself upset because it doesn't make sense. And I don't have time anymore to try to figure out why none of it makes sense. We'll figure that out later. Right now, we have to keep applying pressure, which is letting them know that they're not getting money, they're not getting support, they're not getting votes, they're not going back in this seat or any seat. No one is voting them in for anything ever again after this. And that needs to be painstakingly clear. Their emails and phones should be flooded with, "We are done with you." Their emails and phones should be flooded with, "Do not post again about how this is in God's hands. Do not tell us to trust the process. Don't talk to us about the fucking Constitution." That's what it needs to. I know, like St. Gail and some people have some pre-made letters that they want sent to everyone, and you can do that too. But honestly, telling them they're not getting money or support or votes is going to be far more effective than asking them to do their job, reminding them that they answer to us or they're taking our money, asking for help, any of those things. They just smile and tell you to trust a deity and that they're upholding the Constitution by letting it be dismantled. So that's one of the things, in addition to holding people on the ground accountable, these steeple people and these patriots who think they have some kind of majority. We're putting a light on that, all of us, because letting them have that bubble, letting them think they have some kind of majority is how we got here. So it's time to put them in their motherfucking places. That is by showing support. That is by pointing and laughing. That is by calling them out. That is by not making them feel comfortable because of their feelings and their faith. No, let them be uncomfortable. Let them stew in it. Let them sit in it. Let them be treated the way they treat other people. Okay?